Hello, everyone. Randy Anderson here, and I am so privileged to be joined today by the founder of the Modexus Product Research Council, Dr. Charlie Rouse, down in Albany, Georgia. Dr. Charlie, how are you today?
Hey, Randy, it's always a pleasure to speak, and it's a real pleasure to be part of the Modexus family from the beginning. And I look forward to the bright future that's coming.
Well said, and before day one, absolutely. You're a big part of getting this company started. And of course, here we are in our fifth year now. We just started our fifth year and we continue to grow. So we appreciate your contributions to all that. Isn't that amazing? You and I haven't had a chance to do this in a while. There's a lot of content on our YouTube channel, YouTube platform, where you and I have been able to engage and have some conversations on products. But I'm excited today because we're going to talk about this nutritional gem, Lift, L-I-F-T. Dr. Rouse has his. This was our second product that you formulated. I mean, you and I worked together on it, but I mean, there were a lot of great ideas and a lot of your knowledge that went into this bottle. I use this product every single day. It feeds my brain. And we burn a lot of energy up here, is what you've taught us. But I think it's easy for people to want to lump this in this great big category out here called energy products, which most of them are just not worth a float, in my humble opinion. They don't adhere to do no harm, which I know was a major criteria for you in coming to Modexus, but in the beginning to formulate a product like Lift. And I think we need to do some education and bring people maybe to to a more current status on what exactly is Lift. And there's one word that sticks in my mind. It's an emerging category in the wellness arena, and the word is nootropic, Nootropic, nootropic. Dr. Rouse, what the heck is a nootropic? Why do I need a nootropic in my world every day?
Hey, it's a brain tonic, a brain tonic. You just mentioned a moment ago about all these worthless, useless, try to be better energizers. But the truth is, the brain uses 40% of all the energy of the human body. Just remember this: Lift is the world's best energizer because it has a nutrition in there that sustains energy for 8 hours. And most energy drinks and most energy supplements I see go up and down within an hour, and they're not worth a hoot. So back to the nootropic, it's a brain tonic. It's just going to revitalize the nerves and the brain cells. And when you revitalize that, you're going to increase your intelligence. And of course, in the longevity family, you're going to improve your longevity. And you know what? It happens by improving the circulation of the brain. I mean, if you want to make circulation from the neck up better, Lift is your everyday occurrence. 2 capsules will get it done.
Fantastic. The ingredient deck for Lift too. I think I want you to hit on this. We didn't just put this together with just ordinary standard issue ingredients. There are some exceptional ingredients, just like with longevity and all of our products, but there are some exceptional high level, high performance ingredients in Lift. And a couple that really stick out for me, alpha GPC, bacopa, tea cream. What would you say on this ingredient deck? I mean, you said it's the world's best, and I think that's a good reason why.
And when you look at things, Randy, a lot of people will play around with certain herbal nutritions. And in alpha GPC, it took a maximum therapeutic dose to get there. What I love about Modexus is that they look at the clinical research, they document the facts, and then they bill the products with the exact milligrams that research proved was everything. Alpha GPC is a fat, brain fat, a good fat. The brain is definitely a fat head. And alpha GPC protects the brain But better than that, it rebuilds the brain. And people that have had brain injuries, concussions, been in car accidents, any number of things that have a hit to the noggin, alpha GPC is going to help restore the brain tissue, the brain cells. So yes, sir, you can grow new brain cells. We always thought that the older we got, our brain cells went away. That's not so at all. And you bring in Ticrin, TEA, like a T, but this is a unique molecule, and Modexus took the brand name, Real McCoy researched TEACRINE, and everything they say in the research has valued out. It's a true nootropic, energizing. So you're getting a double benefit. You're getting better energy for 8 sustained hours, but also you're going to get a brain cell activity. So yeah, there's no doubt that Modexus, we could only pack so much in one capsule, and Modexus was wild-eyed and bushy-tailed enough to say, no, 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 don't quit, make it better yet. And we went and kept on keeping on to the research. And when we wound up with 2 capsules, I'm talking about those 2 capsules are chock full of what the brain really needs. So way to go, Modexus. That's you're my people.
And Dr. Rouse, you're our people as well, and you're so humble because I'm going to say it right now. All those things you just talked about and setting the bar, not just high, but very high for this nootropic product was under your direction and guidance. And I just enjoyed being along for the ride because I sure learned a lot. But now I've got a product in Lift. I use this twice a day, a lot of times. And I do it for different reasons. I mean, the clarity, the focus, the stamina, because I really believe you're right. You burn 40% of our energy up here. And I know I burn a lot of energy up here, but I just feel great on it. The other thing uh, is it a good thought process with Lyft to just, whether you think you need it or not, take it every day and take care of your brain? I mean, I feel like I'm seeing a rise in dementia cases and Alzheimer's, all these things. I don't know it's the toxicity in the world. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like we're just seeing more and more of this. Is Lyft a nutrition that you should use every day to protect your brain?
I know so. I know so. And it's not only a product, it's the ultimate product. And when you can increase your intelligence any time of the day, and I can understand why you would take it twice a day because you're a busy fellow and you've got your motor running and you've got your computer activated in your head, and it'll benefit. It will benefit many of the specific health conditions that the world is being beat up by. And I'm talking about, yes, every Alzheimer's patient should be on it. Every Parkinson's patient should be on it. Anybody with ADD, attention deficit difficulties, or even hyperactivity should be on it. It's going to improve in the acquisition and the retention of learning. So every student, a better student. Absolutely. It's something that we can all use. And when you can decrease forgetfulness and improve your short term as well as your long term memory, then it's worth a journey every single day. Increasing your ability to adapt to new learning. See, a lot of people I'm 75 years of age, and people told me a long time ago, you can't learn anymore, But I say, hey, you put lift in your body and you will adapt to where you can learn. I might even try learning a new foreign language or something. We've got the stuff in there. We've got the stuff in there, and it just makes it work faster.
Absolutely. And I mean, there's even been times I've taken it more than twice a day. Um, One thing I want to hit on too, I think is really important. So we do use a very clean, pure, organic form of caffeine in here to work with the tea cream. That's a question we get a lot of times. People say, "Well, I can't take caffeine." Well, I think they're just writing this off too quick until they understand the synergy and I've seen people that have always had a history of being sensitive to caffeine. I have family members that way that can use Lyft without issue and absolutely love it. Can you quickly address why that is and why people just don't need to buy into that fear?
When it comes to caffeine, there is the junk caffeine, which is synthetic, put in everything in the world, not worth a hoot. But in medicinal organic chemistry, we use methylxanthine, and the caffeine is different. It's organic, it's natural, and it's not going to cause, even in caffeine sensitive people, it's not going to cause a caffeine rush or a disability. It's the sustainability of it, and it's primarily derived from the Tikrin, and it's a very, very good functional form of caffeine. So, unfortunately, we live in a world where most people are being caffeinated in their soft drinks, and we're not talking about the same methylxanthine chemistry. So, it's okay. Even those that are caffeine sensitive can use Lyft.
Absolutely, and we do see that a lot now. There, I think, is a very very small percentage of rare situation maybe where it doesn't work for someone, but a very high percentage of people, this is very healthy and a very important nutrition. You know, we were talking about obviously the advantages of people that have memory loss, dementia, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, those type of things. But we've seen such tremendous results even with our children. You know, I love it when you say every student a better student with Lyft. And you mentioned this 2 capsules is 1 dose. We did that because we wanted to make sure we had a full therapeutic dosing of everything, so that we weren't just putting it in there to lace or add to the ingredient panel, so to say. No fairy dust. That's what Alan Ogden likes to refer to. But having 2 capsules also was a great idea for dosing, because sometimes you want a full dose, maybe another time half a dose works, or maybe we have children. So I wanted you to speak to a little bit the efficacy and the safety of using this product with our children.
Well, with Modexus, we're primarily always looking at do no harm, and yes, any student, whatever age the student is, it is true food. It is well documented, well researched, and we're not going to cause any heart palpitations or any difficulties at all. So, yeah, every student can dose it either 1 or 2 capsules and feel free to put it in pudding or applesauce or other foods if you want to, because it's just true food. It works.
Excellent. Yeah, every student a better student, and safe, do no harm for all ages from young to old. So I want to close this out with another story from you. It's one of my favorite. It's about an ingredient called bacopa that is in Lyft. Very important ingredient. There's a reason it's in here. It's also known as hyssop. That's, I think, an old herbal name for this. There's a really neat story behind. Well, I'll let you tell the story, but there's a reason this ingredient's in here to enhance this formula as well.
I got you. Yeah, when Israel was slave captivity in Egypt, hundreds of years, God, at his specific time, in his divine way, intervened, and he chose a man named Moses. Moses, of all people, Moses said, I can't talk for you, God. And he said, wait a minute now. Don't, with God, impossible can be done. And then so he took Moses and he told him to go to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh, my people are leaving. We're leaving. We're going to the homeland. We're going to Israel, if you will. God had promised them that land. But in order to get them out of there, God said it's very important that you take the sacrificial lamb, an unblemished male lamb, and the blood of the lamb will be put over the doorpost and the lintel over the the door post and the side post of the door. And the way that these people were able to prepare their lamb for cooking, which they ate the lamb, the blood of that lamb, they were able to take a plant material called hyssop, and this plant, unique hyssop, and they dipped bacopa hyssop. They dipped it in the blood and they put it on the doorpost and the lintel. Wow, that was an amazing thing. And when the death angel came through, all that were protected by the blood lived and exited and went on to the promised land. So you see, hyssop has always been a part of God's great miraculous gift to the world. And now we in organic chemistry later read in the Bible, the Word of God, about hyssop. And sure enough, we take the hyssop plant to the organic chemist, and they find out that it is rich. It is rich with so many beautiful organic chemistries, and they're all orchestrated for the brain. So, woo, thank you, Lord, for blessing us with something we can ingest and get benefited by.
I think that's just an amazing story. I did not know that before our journey here at Modexus, and I know you wanted to put Bacopa monnieri, is a scientific name for it, into this product. Here's another interesting fact also. We source this ingredient from, I think, the very best lab that we could get, the very finest standardized in Bacopa that we could find anywhere on the planet. But Dr. Rouse, I don't know if you even are aware of this. So as a founder of this company, we've got this important ingredient in Lift. This particular company and lab is in the very town in Indiana that I was born.
Ooh, that's even better yet. Look how smart you are.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Maybe it does a little bit, but I just thought, you look at all the connections here, and I'm so glad that we have Bacopa in Lift. So, guys, this was a great discussion. I think every single person out here can benefit from this incredible world-class formula, Lift. If you haven't used this yet, please give it a try. I think coming up the next few days, we'll have a special purchasing opportunity with Lift. I hope you'll take advantage of it. If you're using Lift, then maybe this will give you some ideas on how to use it even more efficiently during the day. Dr. Rouse, thank you for your wisdom and knowledge and sharing with us. We love and appreciate you. And Modexus, until next time, everyone stay healthy and don't forget to get Lift.